best DSLR cameras. Buying a DSLR can be a total headache with all the different kits and bundles out there. I spent the last few weeks shooting with the top 5 setups on the market right now to see which one is actually worth the cash. Honestly, a lot of these look the same on paper, but the experience is totally different. I bought the top models so you don't have to waste your money guessing. Here's what I found.
Product number 1. Canon EOS Rebel T7 2-lens kit. Picking up this T7, the grip is deep enough to feel secure, even if the body is mostly plastic. It doesn't feel heavy, but it feels like a real tool. The big selling point here is the 2-lens setup. You get the standard lens plus this big 75 to 300 millimeter zoom lens. I took this kit to the park to test that extra reach. The standard lens is fine for portraits, but swapping to the long lens was the fun part. I was able to get tight shots of birds in the trees that I just couldn't get with a standard kit. The autofocus isn't the fastest in the world. It hunts a little bit in low light, but for daytime shooting, the images came out sharp and colorful. Product number 2. Canon EOS Rebel T7 Standard Kit. If you strip away the extra glass, you're left with this standard kit. Holding just the body with the 18 to 55 millimeter attached, it is surprisingly light. I threw this in my day bag and honestly barely noticed it was there compared to the bigger bundles. I focused on the connectivity with this one. I took a few shots of my dog and used the built-in Wi-Fi to send them to my phone. It took about a minute to get them posted to Instagram, which is super handy. The 24.1 MP sensor gives you that classic Canon look, really nice skin tones and good contrast. However, without the zoom lens, I felt a little limited when I wanted to shoot anything further than 20 feet away.
Product number 3. Nikon D7500. Switching over to the Nikon D7500, the difference in build quality is night and day. This thing feels like a tank. It's heavier, rugged, and the buttons feel much more clicky and responsive than the Rebels. This camera operates on a different level. When I took this out to shoot some moving cars, the autofocus locked on instantly. It didn't hesitate at all. Plus, I tested the 4K video recording and the footage looks professional straight out of the camera. The included 18 to 140 millimeter lens is also a great do-it-all piece of glass, so I didn't feel the need to swap lenses constantly. It handled low light much better, with way less grain in the shadows.
Product number 4. Canon EOS Rebel T7 42-piece bundle, renewed. Opening this box was overwhelming. It is absolutely packed with stuff. Since this is a renewed unit, I inspected the body closely for scratches, but it looked practically new. The standout is the massive 420 to 800 millimeter telephoto lens, which looks like a telescope. I tried using that massive telephoto lens, and just a heads up, it's manual focus. It's really hard to stabilize without a tripod, but when you get it right, the reach is crazy. The sling backpack is actually really useful, and having 64 gigabytes of storage right away meant I didn't have to buy extra cards. A lot of the little accessories are cheap fillers, but having a bunch of filters to experiment with was actually pretty fun for learning.
Product number 5. Canon EOS Rebel T7 Double Battery Bundle. Finally, I tested this T7 bundle that focuses on reliability. It feels just like the others, but the value here is in the double battery pack and the Deco Gear case. The bag is actually high quality. It has good padding and fits the camera snugly. I took this setup on a long hike to test endurance. Having that second battery saved me when the first one died around 3 p.m. There is nothing worse than your camera dying right at sunset, and this kit solves that. The included tripod is pretty basic. It's a bit flimsy in the wind, but it's totally fine for setting up indoor family photos or self-portraits. The performance is the reliable Canon standard we've seen, but the logistics are better here.
So that's the breakdown. Whether you need the pro-level speed of the Nikon or just want a starter Canon with the right accessories, there is an option here for you. I've dropped links to the exact configurations I tested in the description below, so you can check the current prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.